welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today I want to bring you this is actually a NECA piece, and it's an old piece of Chucky. I've had this one in my collection for a while. He's lost an hand, but we're still going to review it and see what we think of it. So let's get into it. So as I said, I've had this piece for a while in my collection. It's very worn, it's very battered. All these joints are really stiff now. They don't really hardly move at all. You see he's lost a hand. About the times I've glued that back on, it just falls back off. But we're going to review it anyway, because I want to review it and put it up on my channel, because I want to because this isn't my favourite one and I've had it for a long time, and the paintwork's not brilliant on it. It's literally chipping away really bad. So I'm going to modify this one, and what I want to do to it, it probably won't work, but I'm going to do it anyway, because as I say, it's a damaged piece now. The paintwork is no good. The scratches all over it, underneath its neck, and that way it moves its head. So literally I'm going to burn it. Not literally burn it in the garden, I'm going to burn it so it's half burnt. So I'm going to give it the look in one of the scenes in Chucky. I think it's the actual first one, when he gets put in the fire and half is being burnt and melted down, half of him. So that's what I'm going to go for. But anyway, we'll get into reviewing this. So this Child's Play Good Guy doll, this one is supposed to be based off the third one. I don't have the box anymore. I'll put a picture up of the box, what it looked like and everything. You do get some accessory pieces with this one. You do get a knife, a baseball bat, and also you get a hammer as well, which I forgot all about. You get a hammer with it. I only noticed that you get a hammer with it when I was looking up for pictures of the actual box of this piece. So I don't have the hammer anymore, but we'll bring in the other accessories and we'll show you them soon. But we'll get into this now. So you can see the movement is really stiff on this. It bends his arm all right. It's just one bend. It's all hard plastic, this as well. And obviously you can see where he's lost his hand. Really stiff here as well. This one is a lot looser than this side. This side you can't even lift it up without probably snapping his arm off. So, but the overalls and everything look pretty good on it. You can see there's an on and off switch and there's a little button, so it does talk. So we'll go through that soon. You can see the paintwork and the detail is not too bad. It's just that it's worn. That's the problem. It's just worn out. You can see it's got obviously it's got like a little helmet and another, like, I think it's a fireman's helmet. Yeah, it's a fireman's helmet, cowboy. So the paintwork, and you can see the weathering and everything in there. You can still see the good guys, so that's good. But you can see it's come undone there. It's come loose because this is a softer plastic, and then all up to here it's all just hard plastic. But and his feet and everything look okay. Again, the paint stayed on it. Underneath as well, it looks good underneath. There is a date on somewhere on this. Yeah, it's on the back of it there. So I don't know if you can see there, that's when it came out. It says, so it's NECA, and it came out in 2006. So it's an old piece. The head sculpt on it, no, that's another matter. I'm not too sure about the head sculpt. It looks okay, but it's I don't know. It's his eyes don't look right. I think his eyes are a bit too small. Could have done being a bit more bigger, but the mouth and everything and the look on his face looks good. It's just the eyes. I think the eyes should have been a bit bigger. The hair as well. The hair's a bit too short. It's way too short. They've chopped it far too short. It should have been a lot longer than this. You can see it's a bit of a mess at the back. So yeah, his hair's pretty bad. But the head sculpt, as I say, it's not too bad for the ear and the age of it. You can see some of the marks, look, underneath his neck. So every time you've moved his head and stuff, it's literally just took the paint off it. So I could just repaint it all, but my painting skills are not that brilliant. And I just don't think it's worth repainting and putting all that effort into it, because literally it'll just happen again. It'll just all get scratched up again. So that's why I want to just try and go for the better look. And if it doesn't work out, then it's not really a big loss to me, because as I say, it's I don't know if it's any gone up in value, this piece, but mine won't be worth nothing really anyway, because obviously it's all scratched. He's lost his hand. I don't have the box anymore. I've lost one of his accessories, which is his hammer. So that's why I'm going to do the modifications to it. But there's not much movement in his head. You can't really move him up and down properly. It's just slightly and side to side. He does turn his head right round though, so you could spin it right round. But yeah, the clothing and everything looks pretty good on it, as I say. And like the paintwork's not too bad. It's just worn in places like there as well. It's just worn. I suppose I think it's probably because the amount of times it's been in and out of boxes and stuff, packing stuff away and everything, because I didn't keep the box. It's been battered, and just I just hadn't looked after it properly, to be fair. As I say, when I was collecting years ago, when I was younger, I enjoyed collecting them, but I didn't really collect properly like I do now. I didn't keep my boxes. I just chucked them away. Didn't think much of it. Didn't really look after them properly. Let them get battered. Just when I had enough of basically having them on my shelf, I just put them in a bag, not even in a box. Sometimes it's in a carrier bag and then just put away. So I didn't look after my stuff properly. You learn now, don't you? Because as I say, I've got some pieces, but are probably worth a bit more money, but there's problems with them, so I'll never be able to get any kind of money what it's worth. So, but one of them things. But you can see it's the paint's worn out on his hand as well. It's worn out from his hand from taking his baseball bat in and out of his hand and like swapping it up. So again, I don't know why it's done that though, to be fair. I don't know if that's just because of age and that's what happens to your pieces, or it's just to do with whatever they was using, the paints they was using then. They're just not they don't obviously stay on as good. But you've got his other hand here, you can see where it's actually broke off, and I've tried hot gluing it and everything, but it just won't stick. And I've tried super gluing as well, and it stuck for so long and it's come off. You can see there it's got bits of like pen mark on it, which would have come off actually. This bit of his top here would have just been scraping at some point. So we'll bring the accessories in now, but first we'll just listen to his sayings. I think it says 4 things, it's not many sayings. He says that one. Again, the sound quality is not brilliant either.
Well, John, it's been fun, but I gotta go. I have a date with a 6-year-old boy.
I don't think he would get away with putting that line in one of these Chucky dolls now. It's a bit strange on that one, but so that's 2. And that's 3. And then you've got his case. So that's 4. So he's got 4 sayings. Did he say that at the beginning? I can't even remember.
Well, John,
yeah, he did. So he's got 4 sayings. So what we'll do now, we'll bring the accessories in now and you can have a look at them. So his first accessory he gets is this knife. So the knife again, it's pretty good. It's not bad, the paintwork. It's stayed on alright as well. It's not come off or out or worn. Same from the other side. It's not worn or anything. It's just soft plastic, but again, it's not bad detail considering how old this piece is, and plus it's I'm surprised that it's managed to stay all the paintwork on it. Then the baseball bat is not to it. There's no blood stains or anything like that. You can see it's a bit worn. There's some of the paint's come off it at the top there, and then you obviously just got the bottom bit there. There's done a bit of weathering at the bottom of there. Done a bit there, which looks a bit odd. I don't know what they've done there, like there's something that's been on there. Same for the top. We'll put a bit of weathering in there. Sort of just got the paintbrush and just slapped it on, but it's not bad. It's an hard plastic. Pop it in his hand now so you can see what it looks like of it in his hand. So literally, I usually just pop it in like that, but you can see it sort of slides a bit, so it doesn't hold it very good. So you could hold it like that, or you could just have it like that, so it's just like that. But as I say, you can't raise his arm up anymore, so you're sort of just going to pose him up like that with a baseball bat in his hand. So not too bad. And then with the knife, literally it just goes in the same hand because he only has one gripping hand. He don't want to let go of this baseball bat. Finally, didn't want to let go of that. He wanted to keep it in his hand. I think I used to just slide that down. That might be why the paint's been damaged in it, on it. Very difficult to get in. It's just... There we go. Right, so he's got his knife in his hand now. So again, that looks okay as well. That looks pretty good. So the only one what I'm missing is the hammer, which I completely forgot all about the hammer. So this is out because obviously with me having it for this long, you tend to lose pieces if you don't look after them, and obviously that's what's happened. And I forgot about the hammer completely until I was looking Google images of the actual box for this, and then I saw it in the side of the box where you get the knife and the baseball bat and the hammer. So I haven't got the hammer anymore, so can't show you it, I'm afraid. But I don't know if it sees it. See it on the box what I've showed you anyway, but I don't know. So we'll bring in the rotator base in now. Right, so I managed to get his arm pretty far up actually. I thought I'd snap it, but it actually didn't snap. So I got his arm further up, so the baseball bat, so it looks pretty good like that. So I'll just have it going around the whatever you call it, laser Susan. To get some good close-ups of it. So you can see there on that arm there, it's battered. And that's where the batteries go, obviously where the screw is. So the head sculpt's pretty good, the eyes look pretty good. Just could have been a bit bigger, as I said, the eyes could have been bigger. The paintwork on the eyes is good, but could have been bigger. The mouth, again, the paintwork on that's good as well. But overall, it's not a bad piece, as I say. I think it's because I've just done it for a while. That's why I want to make changes to it. Now, I'm going to record me modifying this. So basically, it could go horribly wrong, which I reckon it will. I don't think it's going to turn out well. But I'm going to record it anyway, and I'm going to upload it regardless on the YouTube channel so you can see if it's gone well or even if it's gone bad. As I say, I'm not too fussed. If it doesn't work out, it don't work out, it don't work out. It's one of the things. I've got a better Chucky now anyway, as I've already reviewed on the channel. So if you're on my main page, you've probably already seen it. But if you haven't seen me review on me Chucky doll from NECA and the Child's Play 2 one, if you go to my main channel, you'll find it on there. So I've done a review on that one. That one is a lot bigger than this one. I'll do a review with them both together, but I want to wait till I've modified this first. See if I can modify it and see if it can look any better. Because literally, I'll tell you what, we'll bring it in real quick. We'll just bring it in just to show it next to it so you can see how much difference there is, how much better it is now. So you can see them both together there. So you can see how good they are now. It's just crazy how much better they are. Because obviously when this piece came out, I thought it was really good. And now, for what they are now, it's just crazy, absolute crazy. So you can see this one's quite a little bit taller than that one, and obviously the sound quality on this one is miles better. So yeah, but we're going to modify this as I say, so, and then we'll bring it back in and we'll compare them again. Hopefully it turns out good, so fingers crossed. But if you like this video, well, I'll say what, we'll give it a rating now. We'll get him out the way because we can't rate him next to him because it's not fair. He would win all the way. So we'll give this out of 10. Give it a 6 out of 10. I'd have to give it a 6 out of 10. But hopefully it's going to be a 10 out of 10 when I'm done with it. It probably won't. Probably a 0 out of 10. But I'm going to go for it anyway. See what happens. If you don't turn out well, it doesn't turn out well, does it? We can all just have a laugh at my expense, can't we? Of me making a mess of it, basically. But yeah. So if you like this video, give it a like. Subscribe for me if you could. Leave a comment down below. Tell me if you've got this piece in your collection. Tell me if you've got it in mint condition. You probably have, because most people who collect usually keep the boxes and keep them in the boxes. But I like to get them out of my boxes. I don't see the point in collecting if you're not going to get them out of the box. That's just my opinion. So, right, again, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.